Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel today. So today I have another fun video using lots of die cuts to share with you. So I've been playing with this nested flowers die set from Scrapbook.com. Scrapbook.com did send me this die set and asked me to kind of play with it and show you guys what I can make with it. So I started out with the Maggie Holmes Carousel collection. Again, if you saw my last video, or maybe the one before, I don't remember. But in one of my recent videos, I used the Carousel collection and a different die set to create a layout. So if you haven't seen that one, make sure to check it out. But I'm going to be using the nested flowers die set today. And as I mentioned in my other video, one thing that I really like about this die set, and it's kind of a dumb little thing, but it's something that I really like, is that these dies come and they are all separate. So I don't have to cut them apart, and I don't have to worry about cutting myself on those little tiny bits of metal. So I got started by cutting out a whole bunch of flowers using the nested flower set and the 6x8 paper pad from the Carousel collection. And I cut a whole bunch of flowers, and we'll get to those in just one second. But I wanted to get going on my background real quick and to show you the photos that we'll be using today. So I've got 3 photos that I wanted to use. This is a selfie that I took when I was in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and it's got the Chicago city skyline in the back. And then these are just some smaller snapshots that I took that day. So I have this strip of pattern paper. I believe that it is 3x12, and this is the only piece of pattern paper that I'm using that is not from the 6x8 paper pad. I love using paper pads for techniques like this, and in fact I've been teaching classes about that, and there's also a couple of videos that I've done on using 6x6 and 6x8 paper pads. So you may want to check those out if you have some 6x6 or 6x8 paper pads that you want to use. So what I'm thinking is that I want kind of some flowers cascading down the layout, starting up here in the top left and going down to the bottom right. So I'm going to just start placing these flowers, and I'm going to place the bigger flowers first. And I'm not really too worried about where exactly I'm placing them. The only thing that I'm going to watch for is that I don't have too much of the same color concentrated in one area. And I'm just going to add a bit of adhesive right to the middle of the flowers, so that I can tuck little bits underneath if I need to. And now that I have a few flowers adhered, I want to get my photos in place, so I make sure that I leave enough room for the photos. And I'm going to just stick these photos down right here on this pink strip of pattern paper, and a little more towards the bottom. Whoops, it looks like I got them a little bit too far though. Just adjust this just a little bit. I'm going to use just a little bit of double-sided tape to adhere my photo, just to make sure that it stays in place. And if you notice, I'm only putting adhesive in the middle of the photo, not clear up to the edges. And I'm doing that for the same reason, just so I can tuck some of those flowers in underneath my photo if I need to. And I'm going to leave a little bit more room. Actually, I'm going to put it about right there, and I can adjust things if I need to. So the title for this layout is going to be Chicago Fun, and I have these gold and white stickers. They're also from the Carousel collection. I'm just placing those right here above the photo. And then the fun portion of the title is from the puffy stickers. Once again from the Carousel collection. Okay, and then right below the photo, I'm going to add this strip of tickets. This is from the ephemera pack from the Carousel collection. And I actually need to shift things up just a little bit so that I have room for my journaling. Now I'm going to adhere my journaling strips really quick. I've pre-printed these on just white printer paper. Nothing fancy about it. Okay, so now that I have my photos and my title and my journaling in place, I'm going to continue just to fill things in with these little bits, these little die cut flowers. And I noticed that I need a little pop of yellow up here at the top because I do have a pop of yellow here at the bottom. And then I need a little bit of pink here at the bottom. So we'll put the pink right there to kind of fill in that gap. And I'm just going to flip this over to the back side and trim off the excess flowers here off the edge. I think I've got most of this layout finished. I do want to add the date and a little splash of gold. So I'm going to take my date stamp here, and I'm just going to ink the date portion of the stamp instead of the whole sentiment. And then I'm going to add the date just right here on top of the fun, and I'm just putting that wax paper in place just so I don't get any extra ink. There. Okay, and then as a last finishing touch, I'll add a little bit of Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine. I want to make sure and cover my photos here. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of gold ink here around my flower die cuts. But with that, I'm going to call this one finished. So thank you again for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I hope that this project inspired you to use a few more die cuts on your layouts. I think die cuts are a really inexpensive and fun way to kind of shake things up when you're designing your layouts. So thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.